Hello guys, this is Aryan podcast episode 3 and today I want to talk about your life. Today I want to tell you how the purpose of your life is beyond your understanding. And let's start with a story of a very important life in the history of this planet. So, I want to talk about cyanobacteria. Oh, this is going to be boring. No, just stuck for a minute and you'll know. So, I want to talk about cyanobacteria. So, what is cyanobacteria? Who is cyanobacteria? So, obviously, it's a bacteria who, these bacteria existed on Earth 3 billion years ago. So, uh, let me give you the context of the atmosphere at that point of time. That was too tough to exist. That was not a great time to exist. So, 3 billion years ago, Earth was not having oxygen, not even having the ozone layer, and there was no multicellular life because of that. So, and because of these bacteria, only the single cellular, single cells, single celled microbes only can exist on that atmosphere. And now, then we got this bacteria. So, what was special about this bacteria? So, he knew a special trick which called photosynthesis. Hope you know photosynthesis. So that process which we read on 6th or maybe on 8th. So photosynthesis is converting carbon dioxide into oxygen through sunlight with the help of sunlight. That's quite simple. You know that obviously. So at that point of time there was similar amount of oxygen or similar amount of nitrogen, 75% of nitrogen, 24% of carbon dioxide, and there was no oxygen to breathe. Then these bacteria came into picture and they converted and they slowly converted carbon dioxide into oxygen. That was a very slow process, and through in that conversion they made ozone layer, which was like an umbrella of our planet. Hope you know that. Obviously you know that. You have read it in 6th class, 6th standard, or maybe in 8th standard. So what these cells did is they made ozone layer. Now, I want you to imagine that you are one of these cells 3.3 billion years ago. So, what, uh, what you are going to think about those? Um, when you're born as a single cell, what you are going to think? And now you're dying, and now you're dying, and it feels like that nothing much changed because of me in the world. The world is just same how I was born, and now I'm leaving this world as a bacteria. I i was not i didn't change anything, and I was too small to change anything. But now just think for a minute that every breath that bacteria took, it opens up a possibility of endless lives. They was not new at that point of time that they are going to be that important, but there was a single cellular bacteria, and they transformed the whole planet, and they became the possibility and a blessing for multicellular lives because they made the ozone layer, they produce oxygen, which becomes our lives. Then, now just think, there was the single cellular microbes, and you're a multicellular organism. You have the most complex neurological system in the entire cosmos. What should be the purpose of your life. They was not knew that their purpose of their life was that big. How can you think that? How can you dare to think that there is no purpose for your life? You're living just accidentally. No, that's not the true. Maybe that can be the true, but the most important part is, and the beauty of the picture is, by asking questions, by asking interesting questions and trying to find the answers. Now, just think that you just think that you are one of the most important element of this world. Maybe you're going to impact something 2.5 billion years ago, or maybe 3 billion years ago. That's a very long time, and you don't know that. What we can learn from those microbes is that the purpose of your life is beyond your understanding, and the only way to understand that what is the purpose of your life is just to pay attention and get your understanding to deeper to that level where it can absorb that much, and where it can figure out that okay, that's the reason why I'm living. That's the reason why I'm living. Okay, so now I want to leave you with a question, a very interesting question. What impact you are going to create after 2.6 billion years ago? Just think about that. Wish you clarity in life, and really, really wish that you're going to get the answer. I hope if you get the answer, please let me know. I'll be super, 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 super excited to know your answer, and hope you like it. This is another podcast just for you. Hope you'll get some idea. Thank you so much for listening.